A dream matchup against Chelsea, a fantastic display against another Premier League side, and a fine goal against a team featuring a fellow Nigerian player. Lots of Nigerian players were in action on Thursday in both the Europa League and the Europa Conference League. My name is Ayoti. This is EaglesTracker of Nigerian football, and you're watching the Lowdown. On Thursday, December the 12th, 2024, EaglesTracker followed 20 different matches that could potentially feature Nigerian players in both the Europa League and the Europa Conference League. I'm just going to give you a quick rundown on how the various players performed and, of course, let you know who I think was the best player of the match day. I'll start from the Europa Conference League. We had Raymond Adiola and Joseph Okoro both in action for Dynamo Minsk in their 2-0 victory over Larn. Still in the Europa Conference League, we had Geoffrey Chinedu in action for FC Astana in their 1-3 defeat against English Premier League side Chelsea. This was one of the most talked about matches of this match day. Not even just because of the football, but because of the weather in Kazakhstan. The game was played in extremely cold temperatures. And on top of that, Chelsea also fielded a team that you can probably call Chelsea's C team at this point. It was a team featuring a lot of youngsters and then a sprinkle of first team players here and there. And then, of course, Chelsea were still able to record a comfortable victory. Of course, Astana got their goal, so that's something for them to be proud of. And I'm sure that regardless of the result, they are going to be happy to have faced a team like Chelsea. And Geoffrey Chinedu, the Nigerian player there, must be happy to have been able to play for his side against Chelsea, despite being on the losing end of this one. We also had Peter Agba in action, played the opening 45 minutes for NK Olympia as they fell to a 1-4 defeat against Cercle Bruges. Unfortunate one for them. It wasn't his best performance. That's why he was hooked off at the half. He already had a yellow card. Playing in midfield, always a dangerous one when, of course, you're under pressure. But still, they something to be proud of, just being able to feature in this one. And then we had Sebastian Osigwe on the bench, unfortunately unused for FC Lugano in their 1-2 victory over Legia Warsaw. And to wrap up in the Europa Conference League, Super Eagles goalkeeper Francis Uzoho, of course, he has been out of the Super Eagles squad in recent time. He was in action for Omonia Nicosia and he had a good game, making 3 saves in their 3-1 victory over Rapid Vienna. One of the saves was also nominated for the Europa Conference League Save of the Day. So, all in all, a good performance for Uzoho, a good win for AC Omonia. Now, moving over to the Europa League, lots of Nigerian players in action. We had Kevin Akoguma coming off the bench for TSG Hoffenheim in their goalless draw against FC Steaua Bucharest. We also had Zedu Sanusi on the bench, unused but on the bench for FC Porto in their 2-0 victory over Midtjylland. If you remember, Zedu Sanusi suffered an ACL injury sometime a while ago and he has been out of action for about 8-9 months. So I'm happy to see him back on the bench. I know that recently he's played some games for FC Porto's B team and I'm looking forward to seeing him make his return to the first team. Not used in this game. They won the game fairly comfortably, but that means that his time to come back into the team is pretty much close. And then of course brings competition for Bruno, who has been enjoying a good time in the Super Eagles. But I'm happy to see Sanisi back. Of course, never nice when a player is out injured. So for him to be back on the field, we have to be happy for him. In the Europa League still, we had Leon Balogun and Cyril Dessers both in action for Rangers as they earned an impressive 1-1 draw against English Premier League side Tottenham Hotspur. Leon Balogun came off the bench in the first half to replace an injured player and he had a good game in the heart of their defense. Good performance from him the entire time was on the field. Cyril Dessers came off the bench in the second half and his performance was not as good as Leon Balogun's performance. I think he had one chance that he missed that some people felt like he should have scored. But all in all, it was a good performance from Rangers as a team and a good result for them against a Premier League side like Tottenham Hotspur. We also had Igor Ogu in action for Slavia Prague in their 1-2 defeat against Belgian side Anderlecht. It was a good performance from Igor Ogu, but unfortunately his side fell to that defeat and there's really nothing that he could do about it. And then to wrap up in the Europa League, star of the day, Fisayo Dele-Bashiru. Fisayo Dele-Bashiru scored a goal for SS Lazio in their 1-3 victory over Chuba Akpom's AFC Ajax. The goal was off a rebound, but from the tight angle, good control to make sure that the ball stays on target and the ball stays within the goal from that angle. And I'm happy to see that Fisayo Dele-Bashiru was able to get another goal in the Europa League and of course, back-to-back starts for SS Lazio after playing in the league in just about 3 or 4 days ago. So I'm happy to see him playing this game. I'm hoping that maybe he has worked his way into their starting 11. Maybe he has, but nevertheless, this was a good performance from him. This was a good goal for him. It was a good result for Lazio. And of course, it keeps them amongst the top teams when it comes to the Europa League standings. Now, let's just take a quick look at the tables of both competitions to see how the Nigerian players are performing. In the Europa Conference League, we have FC Lugano in 5th place. That is the team of Sebastian Osigwe. We have KA Ghent in 13th place with Jonathan Torunariga. We have NK Olympia in 14th place, team of Peter Agba. We have AC Omonia in 21st, that is Uzoho's team. We have Lada Boleslav in 22nd, the team of Solomon John. We have Astana in 28th, the team of Chinedu and Ahanonu. We have Dynamo Minsk in 33rd, the team of Stephen Alfred, Raymond Adiola, and Joseph Okoro. And then in 34th, we have LASK, the team of Moses Uso. If we switch over to the UEFA Europa League, top of the table, we have Fisayo Dele-Bashiru's SS Lazio. In 4th place, we have Lyon, the team of Gift Orban. Of course, Orban has not been part of the team recently. We know that he's on his way out. They don't need him in the club, but still, they are currently 4th on the Europa League table. In 6th place, we have Victor Osimhen's Galatasaray. In 8th place, we have Leon Balogun and Cyril Dessers with Rangers. In 11th place, we have Chuba Akpom's AFC Ajax. In 12th place, we have Sadiq Umar's Real Sociedad. In 16th place, we have Ferencváros, even though the Nigerians there are not registered for this competition. In 18th place, we have FC Porto, that is Zedu Sanusi's team. In 21st place, we have Brighton Samuel's Fenerbahce. I expect them to be doing better, but they're currently in 21st place. In 24th place, we had Ibrahim Buhari's Elfsberg. In 26th place, we had TSG Hoffenheim. That is the team of Kevin Akpoguma. In 29th place, we have Igor Ogu Slavia Prague, another team that is underperforming in this current Europa League season. And then in 34th place, we have Victor Oswagu's RFS. And in 35th place, we have OGC Ness. That is the team of Victor Oracle. And of course, there are Murphy, but Murphy is out injured and not currently taking part in this competition. So let me know, amongst all the Nigerian players and their teams taking part in both the Europa League and Europa Conference League, who do you think actually has the best chance of winning each of these competitions? Let me know in the comments below. And of course, let me know who your best player of this match day was. Maybe it wasn't Fisayo Dele-Bashiru for you. You can feel free to let me know in the comments. This has been Lowdown. My name is IoT. You are watching EaglesTracker on Nigerian football. Don't forget to hit the like button. Make sure you share this video. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do that now. Click the subscribe button. See you on the next one.